When we think about schools, we picture classrooms, teachers, students, but behind all of that, they are incredibly complex organizations. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on Edutron, an all-in-one operating system that's designed to be the central nervous system for a modern school. Let's see how it all works. So let's just start with a big question. What does it really take to run a modern school? You've got the teaching and the learning, sure, but there's this massive, complicated machine working tirelessly in the background just to keep the lights on and the whole ecosystem running smoothly. And the reality of that machine, it's just a constant whirlwind of logistics. We're talking about managing thousands of student records, tracking every single fee payment, trying to coordinate these impossibly complex exam schedules, not to mention juggling library checkouts. And on top of all of that, there's the constant back and forth with parents and staff and generating an absolute mountain of reports. It's a huge storm of data and daily tasks. So how in the world do you tame that chaos and actually bring it under control? Well, this is where the idea of a centralized all-in-one solution becomes not just helpful, but absolutely essential.
The fancy term for this is a school ERP, which stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. But let's just break that down. Really, all it means is a single software system that gets all the different parts of a school, the office, the library, the accounts department, all speaking the same language. It lines up all the data, standardizes how things get done, and automates all those repetitive tasks that eat up so much time. And that brings us right to Edutron. It's the perfect example of a school ERP that's built to be that one smart automated solution. Its whole reason for being is to simplify all that management stuff and boost productivity so that educators can get back to focusing on what actually matters: education. All right, so what's under the hood? Let's take a look inside this digital engine and figure out how it actually pulls all those different jobs together into one cohesive system. Okay, so the whole system is basically built on 3 core modules, and the easiest way to think about them is as the school's digital brain, its actions, and its insights. Each one has a very different but totally connected job to do. First up, you've got the master module. Think of this as the system's brain, or maybe the digital blueprint for the entire school. This is the one central hub where administrators define and manage all the core data. I'm talking everything from student and staff info to the financial accounts to the basic structure of the academic year itself. By setting all this up in one place, you make sure every other part of the system is working with the same consistent, accurate information. Next up is the transaction module. So if the master module is the brain, this is all about action. It's the operational engine that handles the day-to-day grind. We're talking about all the things that happen hundreds of times a day: collecting fees, taking student attendance, entering marks after an exam, checking out a library book. This module is what keeps the school running, moment by moment. And finally, we get the reports module. This is where the insights come from. It's the analytical powerhouse that takes all that raw data from the transaction module and turns it into something you can actually use. It spits out these clear, actionable reports on everything from student performance to financial statements. This is the part that lets administrators stop guessing and start making really smart, data-driven decisions. So, we've seen the engine. Now, let's get practical. How does that engine actually transform the day-to-day life at a school, department by department? This is where the technology really meets reality. Let's start with student management. Instead of having scattered files and a bunch of different spreadsheets, Edutron gives you a complete 360-degree view of every student. From the moment they first register, through their whole academic journey, all the way to transfers and even automatically printing their ID card, it's all there, all in one seamless, unified profile. Now, think about the money side of things. The fee management system automates that whole process. It can generate bills instantly, accept payments through any method: cash, check, online, you name it. And the best part? It tracks who owes what in real time. That right there eliminates a huge amount of manual accounting work and headaches. And for the core mission of the school, education, the academic management module is just crucial. It centralizes exam scheduling, makes entering marks a digital process, and then automatically generates professional-looking report cards. And look, this isn't just about saving a few hours on paperwork. It's about giving teachers back their most valuable resource, their time, so they can spend it on teaching, not admin. Even a place as traditional as the library gets a complete digital makeover. We're talking a full digital book catalog, a super simple system for checking books in and out, and advanced search functions so students can find exactly what they're looking for fast. It basically transforms the library from just a quiet room with books into a modern, efficient information hub.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, what's the big takeaway? What's the ultimate advantage? Why does having a single unified system like this matter so much? Well, it really boils down to a few key things. First, you get a truly complete all-in-one solution. Second, it's built on modern tech, so it's fast and responsive. Third, it's scalable, which just means it can grow right alongside the school. And finally, and this is a big one, it's secure and reliable, with top-notch security and automated backups so you don't have to worry. And when I say scalable, this one word says it all. Unlimited. The system is literally designed from the ground up to handle an unlimited number of students and an unlimited number of staff using it, all at the same time. For any school that's looking to grow, that's a seriously powerful foundation. And for those of you who are interested in the tech that makes this all possible, here's a quick peek. It's running on a really solid .NET backend. It uses a modern React.js front end for that smooth user experience, and it's built on a cloud-ready architecture, which means it's both flexible and incredibly powerful. At the end of the day, this whole thing is about transformation. It's about taking these really complex, often manual ways of doing things and turning them into simple, efficient digital processes. It's about giving administrators the control, the visibility, and the data they need to lead effectively. As the documentation says, it's about empowering them with data-driven insights. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just imagine all the time and energy that's currently spent on paperwork, on manual tracking, on all those administrative headaches. Now imagine all of that is just handled, seamlessly, by technology. What more could your school, your teachers, and your students achieve with all that newfound freedom?